Watson and Oak live at the Tempe Improv. Alonzo Bodden, our guest. Alonzo, how you doing?
How you doing? What's up? What's up?
Fantastic. How you doing?
Cool, man. Is this the shot?
Yeah, that's the shot.
That's it right there.
Should we zoom in a little? Look at this.
Look at this. We got this set up right here,
I'm
too.
a little tiny head. I feel like the shrinking head.
Did you get more of a upper shot?
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I feel like the shrinking head guy in Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Well, from this far away, it makes me look not as wide either.
Is that what it is? Trying to get that lean shot?
Yeah.
So what's up?
Well, you're at the Tempe Improv all weekend long.
Yes.
You got shows tonight. You got shows tomorrow. You got shows Sunday.
2 tonight, 2 tomorrow, 1 Sunday. I'm just happy that it's warm because literally I was in Jersey last week. 30 degrees. And it's snowing this week on the East Coast. They're having a never-ending winter, so...
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, people here like, oh, it's 96 degrees. I'm like, yes, it is.
You're damn right.
Absolutely. 480-921-9877 for tickets. We've talked to every comedian who's come through town, man. This is a great room out here.
This is my favorite club. And I don't just say that because I'm here. If you see other interviews wherever I'm at, there's something about this room, the energy in the room, the way they take care of you here, and the support. I mean, it's been here a long time, so this place is always packed.
World famous.
And the women in Tempe, Scottsdale, and Phoenix,
Yeah, exactly. That's like
it's interesting combination between young hotties and MILFs. Like, it's like some places have one or the other. You guys have both. We're like, what age would you like, sir?
Yeah.
Right, we have one. You have GILFs here, which is wrong.
Grandmas.
GILFs.
Hot grandmas.
You didn't?
I don't know. Sorry, yeah. I didn't know what a GILF was.
Go to Scottsdale, you'll see GILFs
Absolutely.
walking around. It's ridiculous.
GILFs.
Yeah.
Cougars, but even a little more mature than
advanced.
Cougars.
Yeah, advanced cougars.
Advanced cougars.
Saber-tooth.
Saber-tooth.
That's what we call them.
Yeah, we both lived here our whole life, so we're well aware of the fine assortment of women.
I love it here though, so it's good to be here, and I'm going to do like LeBron. I'm going to be taking my talents to Tempe.
I love it.
And talented you are.
Very much so.
And speaking of basketball, being a New York Knicks fan, thank you for Amari because you guys trained him well, and he's come to the city. He's dominating. I love it dearly. Love that guy.
Yeah, there's no way he should have been allowed to leave the Valley of the Sun if you ask me. The Suns built their team around him, right? He was their future.
You know what was funny? It's Steve Nash who's running around saying, "Why am I still here?" The entire team.
And he actually has that look on his face too now when he's trotting around.
I used to throw assists because there were people to throw them to.
Right.
Grant Hill, and God bless Grant Hill, but Grant Hill's son could be in the league. Grant Hill's 48 years old. Right, he is. I mean, he's well preserved because he never played. But Grant Hill is not a young man.
Yeah, no, he's got some shelf life left because he did sit out for so long.
Yeah,
those ankle problems.
He's been in the league for 12 years. He's played 18 games, so he's all right.
He's a good dude. You see him like catting around, the area sometimes. Just even like in stories.
Nice guy, very cool. But he did. Not play. I mean, that's why he's still playing because all his
it was unfortunate for all his injuries and stuff. Yeah.
Greg Oden's trying that. Greg Oden.
Oh man,
that's just bad luck, though. I love Greg Oden. I met him when I was in Portland. Nice guy, but I think he's too big for his bones. Like they say some people grow that big and their bone structure can't handle it. Yeah. So they say he may never play. Yeah, they say that Greg may never play. So
Yao Ming. Who's played more games since Greg Oden's been drafted? Greg or Yao Ming?
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yao Ming was a Chinese experiment, so that wasn't going to last forever anyway. They'll build another one.
You're originally from New York, right?
I grew up in New York, yeah.
Nice. Where at?
Queens. I didn't know I was from the hood until 50 Cent mentioned it.
You're like, hey, I look good to me growing up.
I grew up in an area, it's called St. Albans, Queens, right? And it's like a black, middle-class, working neighborhood. We had a house, we had, 2-car garage, backyard, and all my friends did, you know what I mean? It's a neighborhood. We weren't rich, but you certainly weren't poor. We had cars and everything else, and then 50's like, I'm from the hood. St. Albans, like, when did St. Albans become the hood? What do you do in my neighborhood? Get your criminal ass out of here. So I guess now I'm from the hood. I didn't even know, but yeah, that's where I grew up. And then I moved to LA. LA's been home a long time, which is cool. I like LA.
Now, did you just decide, was it because of comedy you got to
No, actually aerospace. My first career,
really?
I was an airplane mechanic, and I went to school in New York. and my first job was in Burbank working for Lockheed. So I moved to LA, and literally I was in LA for 2 weeks, and I called my mom. I said, "Okay, won't be back. This is it, home." Yeah,
wow.
Loved it. I love the West. The West is great, and I do love it here. Honestly, in the desert, you guys have great. You need to work on your crazy politicians. You got.
Oh God.
It's so weird because the people here are so cool. Because I don't know, you guys don't know if you get around. You guys have a bad reputation now. Like people are like, oh, Arizona's nuts, and I'm like, no, Arizona's cool. The people of Arizona are cool. I mean, yeah, the ones way out in the desert by themselves might be a little crazy, but this area, but your politicians are nuts.
Yeah, we've had a bad rep since the MLK thing back in the 90s.
Yeah. Our government does not represent us as a people.
Right. No. It's a very strange thing. I think they tell you one thing, they get elected, and then they're like, okay, we're going to put a stop to that.
Yeah.
So they want to build the fence here. I'm building a fence up in Montana. I'm going to keep the Canadians up. I'm ahead of the curve.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm ahead of the curve. That's the one. Like I'm watching those Canucks.
Canucks. I actually loved one of your bits that you did on Arizona, and you were talking about. I didn't know when all of a sudden it was illegal to be Mexican.
Yeah. Came back. Woke up one day, said, "Okay, Mexicans are illegal." As of when? Today. Right now, and again, it's one of those things, and this showed how racist that law was. Right after they made the law, they said, "By the way, this is not racist." You know how you can tell something's racist when you have to say this is not racist. Right. That's the racist part. You know what I mean?
I don't need to offend you.
Listen, I hate white people now. This is not racist in any way. It's just, it's come on. But again, it's a weird thing. You guys are cool, but this Fiesta Bowl.
What a fiasco!
This is another guy. Now, first of all, imagine you're a college football player, right? And you lost your eligibility because someone gave you an unauthorized free T-shirt, right? But this guy stole $4.8 million. And here's the thing, you have a job that pays $675,000 a year to run a football game, and you steal money on top of that. He should just have his ass whipped just for that.
Right.
Like, I haven't been found guilty. This has nothing to do with that. This has nothing to do with guilt. Look at what you've done. You got an ass whipping coming. So.
Oh, very, very true. Talking to Alonzo Bodden at the Tempe Improv all weekend long. 480-921-9877 for tickets. You're famous. You've got a DVD out now.
I have a DVD out, and it's doing well. It's called Who's Paying Attention? It's a Showtime special that aired all through February, and it was really fun to do. This is my first cable special, and I'm glad it turned out well. Sometimes they don't, but this one I'm really happy with. I'm really proud of, and mainly I talk about the stuff in the news because it comes and goes with no explanation. You know what I mean? Like it's the biggest thing, like swine flu. Where'd that go?
That's a good point.
Right? Last year, we were all going to die.
Yeah.
Right? Remember Dick Cheney was kicking children out the way to get his swine? Right? Move, kid, I need vaccine,
Right.
And you had to wash your hands before, you had to wash your hands before you washed your hands.
Right.
And then now it's just gone.
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing. And you think this is new? Killer bees.
That's right.
Killer bees were coming. The killer bees were going to fly from Africa to South America, sneak in through Mexico. The Mexicans made it. The bees got lost.
Wasn't it supposed to be like a 25-year process?
Every story in the news. Now the world's going to end in 2012. The world was going to end at Y2K. I'm still waiting for that world end.
Yeah.
And then the world was when Barack Obama got elected. He was the Antichrist, and that didn't work out.
Right.
And he's another one. I still love Barack, but if he compromises on one more thing, can anyone surrender quicker than a Democrat? Everything, I'm not gonna. The Democrats surrender so quick. The French are like, man up, bitches. And I watch because everything is the big story. I love Barack, but Barack was going to change everything, and then it's no, now it's just politics as usual and the same, but the hypocrisy is funny because they're mad at Barack Obama for the war in Libya, but they love Bush for the war in Iraq. I'm like, okay,
something's not right somewhere.
Make this different somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a tough gig. I feel bad for him.
First black president, not me. I get blamed for enough shit as it is. I don't want to actually be in charge.
Alonzo, your DVD is available on Amazon.com.
Amazon, you can go to my...
I have a look, by the way.
Thank you.
That's classic.
That's, yeah, snap.
I have a new website. It's alonzolive.com. And what we've done, I say we like I had anything to do with it. What the site designers have done is they've put all of my internet media in one place. So you go to my site and there's just buttons. You can go to Facebook, you can go to Twitter, you can go to YouTube, you can go to my blog. So it's really cool because like the internet presence now has become so scattered that you want it all in one place because people are not going to click 15 places to find you,
right?
You know, unless your name's Daniel Tosh,
right?
Lucky son of a bitch.
Yes.
No, I love Daniel. Good for him. But yeah, that's the new stuff going on. So I try to tweet and be socially interactive.
You have to these days.
Yeah, you do.
You absolutely have to.
And I'm a little old to be tweeting. I mean, look at me. Like, we were both uncomfortable. When I said tweet, everyone in the room was like, how about leave a message? How about that sounds better from you?
What was your last tweet?
My last tweet was yesterday. I was playing golf, and I wrote, if you ever feel good about yourself, go play golf. That will cure it. That will bring it to an end. You're like, I'm a good person. No, I'm not. How are there not more suicides on the golf course? Is there any game, right? I mean,
it's blown away.
It's literally, you're like, you know something, I'm going to die right now. This little ball is kicking my ass. The only hope
isn't it?
The only hope I have in golf is now Tiger sucks.
Right.
So you're like, well, if it could happen to him, then I guess it's okay for me.
Do you think he's going to rebound? He's got it.
I hope one day he comes back, but he shook, and I don't think it was just the wife. I think when he lost the U.S. Open, you know, he had the lead on the last day and he lost. That was like his mojo.
Yeah.
But the wife thing, wow, did that...
Isn't that kind of crazy though? How pussy can actually end everything.
Oh yeah, but how many times has it happened? Pussies ended careers. It started wars. I mean,
you're talking about suicide.
Yeah,
right there.
You know, we're men. We're idiots, and women know. They're like, yeah, I got him.
Yeah, I got him.
But the thing is, you know, it's sad with Tiger. But the weird thing is, like, supposedly his wife got $100 million in divorce.
Damn.
But he could afford it. That's the thing that blows your mind. Like, wow, it costs $100 million to get rid of her, but you're still rich.
Yeah.
That's okay. So I don't know. I don't know what Tiger's solution is going to be. And you know what the thing is? Everyone claims they hate Tiger, but this is how much golf loves Tiger. They still say how well he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, he could be 25th and you could be winning. Yeah. But the question is, why is Tiger 25th? Yeah. We're like, so what? So we understand you're winning. Okay, enough about Tiger. What happened? You know, so that they hate him, but he's golf, and without him, there's no golf.
He absolutely is. They talked about the television ratings, how much they're down when tournaments he's not playing.
If Tiger's not playing, you can win like $25,000.
Yeah, or they talk about how much they drop, even if he doesn't make the cut going into Saturday, how much the ratings drop from what they were watching Thursday and Friday when he was playing. Even if he was sucking ass, they were still watching.
Yeah, people want to see him.
Yeah. Alonzo Bodden at the Tempe Improv all weekend long, 480-921-9877. You got 2 shows tonight,
two tomorrow,
one Sunday.
And they're doing them early, 7:30 and 9:30.
Oh, okay.
So you can get done and still have time to go hang out at Bike Week.
Very nice, yeah. Yeah, Bike Week is going on right now. We were actually talking about you the other day, one of our favorite movies, The Girl Next Door.
Girl Next Door, I just watched it and I was like, wait a minute, I remember him in Girl Next Door. He had a little bit there.
If you only have one scene in a movie, make it at the porn convention of the movie. That's the scene you want to be in. That movie was really fun. And you know what's a trip? All of those porn booths at the convention are real porn companies. Wow. What they did in order to not pay for the set is they told them, well, you'll have the publicity of being in a movie. So they set up a whole fake porn convention. Nice. And they were all real. And there's some toys out there. I don't know what people are doing. Like, I'm like
the anal intruder?
I want to know, like, what did you do before that got boring that you needed this? Right. You know what I mean? Like, look at this thing.
Things that look illegal and dangerous?
Yeah, you can't have that in the state of Utah. What's wrong? It was a fun movie. And we were talking about Alicia. Alicia Cuthbert she's a hottie on screen, but in real life, now this movie was made some years ago, but she looked like a little girl. Like, you'd see her off screen, live, you'd be like, ooh, I'm a perv, I gotta go register.
Oh boy.
But no, she's beautiful and talented. She was cool. That whole movie, I thought that was going to be one of those, silly teen movies, but it actually turned out to be a good movie and a lot of fun.
Have you done any other roles?
Not a lot. My movie career is protecting the star of the movie.
Okay.
That's what I do. So in Scary Movie 4, I was security for Leslie Nielsen.
Okay.
And in Bringing Down the House, I was security at Steve Martin's house. But I'm security to the point that, you know, when you go to a club and there's like security guys out front and they give you dirty looks and don't let you in, I'm like,
right.
I play you in movies.
Beat it.
I'm you on screen, so let me in.
Oh, we should get together after one of the shows this weekend. We should all go out and maybe you can be security for us. That'd be great.
I'll be happy to.
Yeah,
No, you know what you have here that's really funny? When you go into Old Scottsdale, the guys who pedal the rickshaws.
Oh, yeah.
I would never be comfortable riding around like with something human powered. It just seems sort of degrading and wrong. Like,
right.
You know how lazy I am? I have a guy to pull me around. You know, in New York at Central Park, it's a horse-drawn thing. You're okay, horses do that. I'm not comfortable with a college kid.
Right.
It just seems wrong. But I would love to see two really fat women get in a rickshaw and say, all right, kid, get to pedaling.
Yeah.
See how fast you can move this thing.
I feel bad enough for myself if I ever think about getting one of those things. Well, this guy's not going to want to cart my big fat ass around in that thing. I just see him turn around and be like,
oh.
It just doesn't seem. I bet those guys are in great shape though.
Oh yeah, they
those
gotta
guys
be.
Probably have, you know, they're like Lance Armstrong, who breathes like twice a day.
Right.
If he's not riding the bike, Lance takes a breath at 9 a.m. and then he takes another one at about 7. And then
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Alonzo Bodden at the Tempe Improv all weekend long. 480-921-9877 for tickets. You can pick up his DVD, Who's Paying Attention, Amazon.com. And man, thanks for the time. We appreciate it. We'll send everybody your way this weekend.
Hey, pick up the DVD here and I'll sign it for you. Buy it after the show.
Even better.
That was good.
Even
Thank you guys.
Thanks
man.
a lot.
Thank you.
Fun.